Okay guys, today we're looking at multiplying and dividing of algebraic terms. Okay, so I need you to write notes. Oh, if I moved the thing, let me just check you can still see it. Right, must remember to keep it there. So let's write a heading. Please write this in your journals so that you can refer back to it because you will need to. So multiplying and dividing algebraic terms. Algebraic terms. Okay, so what you've got to think of, we're first going to look at multiplying, okay, what you guys like to call as times. So a question that you're going to get would be example of 6a times 3. Okay, now what you do is everything gets spread out. So you have to go, and I want you to set it out like this, very important. So you're going to go 6 times a times 3. Now, you know that 6 was times by a because they're right next to each other, right? Then in your next line, you're going to first of all arrange your numbers together. So if you've got a long line, you're then going to put your numbers together. So you're going to say 6, in this instance, times 3. And then your letters, and that happens in alphabetical order. So in this instance, it would be times A. Your next line, remember this is your setting out, you actually do it. So you go 6 times 3 is 18, times A is 18A, and 18A will be your answer. So these are the steps. I want you to write these out nicely, please, so that you can understand them. All right, so number 1 is separate it out. Okay, so that was what we did over here, number 1. Okay, now please be writing this down. Number 2, group the numbers together. Okay, and group letters in alphabetical order. If I can fit that in alphabetical order. Okay, and then 3 would be multiply your numbers. Okay, and 4 would be multiply your letters and make sure that the answer is alphabetical, okay? Okay, so if you could write that down, you could put me on pause in the meantime. And I'm just going to do one more example with you, maybe more of a longer one. So let's look at this one. Okay, so this one is 5a. 5a take, it's times by, because it's always times by, negative 2c times by b times by 3. Okay, so you're going to first of all take all your numbers, you're going to separate it all. So let's go, first of all, we're going to go 5 times a times negative 2 times c times b times 3. Okay, can you see that? So we did 5 times a times negative 2, remember we bring it with us, times c times b times 3. Okay, now we look, what is our next step? We've got to group our numbers. So we've got 5 times negative 2 times 3, and then we keep going, but we put our letters in, so in alphabetical order. So we've got A, C, and B, so we're going to go times A, B, and C. So now we do our answer. So 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 times 3 would be negative 30. A, B, C. And that is our answer. Okay. Right, I'm going to stop this now. I want you to go and do number 1 of 3.5. And then once you've done that, have it marked. And then I want you to listen to the division one, which will be our next video. Thanks, guys.